Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Today we've got a matchup between Rocket and DavidSung on Acid Plant, the latter edition. Ah, nice little good luck, have fun, dude. You too, my man, and a thank you out of Rocket. In the bottom right-hand corner of Acid Plant, the latter edition, we've got the Red Protoss player. His name is DavidSung. Rocket loves this game. It is his legal crack. And in the top left-hand corner, the Blue Terran player, it is Rocket. DavidSung, very responsive to that comment, finds it entertaining, as I did, and as you probably did as well. What is happening? Rocket, why? You worker rushing? Rocket Raccoon. All right, I guess it's a worker rush from this dude, but there's not even a wall. He's building. Why are you building your gateway over here, David? I understand you don't want to wall off against Terran, that makes sense, but building your stuff on this wall seems very weird to me. Very odd indeed. Alright, so if you're unfamiliar, Into the Void is my weekly examination of Bronze and Silver League level games, sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject Into the Void. The best ones are chosen by my screeners and cast by me. We're looking for low-level stuff, weird stuff, fun stuff. It's just all about that. All right, DavidSung getting some hits off here. Oh, not on a move. Are these workers? He just moved them into the mineral line. Some free shots here from DavidSung. Look at this action. Oh, getting right on in here, I think. Look at the stacking. He's stacking on the minerals too. You select all your workers, you stack them on one of them by right-clicking, and then attack with them, and all of them can attack at once for the most part. Yeah, he's doing it again. He's trying to do it again here. I think he's outnumbering. It's 14-10. Rocket has a lead. He's getting a bit of a surround here on the guys too. Oh, this is looking real bad for DavidSung. DavidSung is running with his probes, trying to regenerate his health. A lot of these SCVs are very low on HP right now. Oh, he's getting a Zealot out. Yes, DavidSung, he did not lose his composure during this attack. He got a Zealot out. Zealot, go. He can basically one-shot several of these. Go, go, go. And bam, and bam, and bam. Probes get another kill. Bam, bam, and bam. All right, he holds it with the help of this Zealot. Oh, that was amazing. So it's 5-4 workers. We have essentially reset the game. Rocket does have some SCVs back home. He's building a barracks inside DavidSung's main base. What insanity is this? This is just pure insanity. Wait, what's this? What's this little spray? Oh, it's like a hot Sylvanas? What are we looking at? I don't know what we're looking at there. Anyway, some kind of woman thing. Right, so he's tossing a barracks up. Oh, look at, he's so close. He's so close to being spotted by that pylon, but he's not. Rocket is playing the memeiest game of all time right now. These guys just messing around, just having fun. Oh, David, he's not actually rallying his workers to the minerals. Okay, how did you lose that? By default, they're rallied to your minerals. What the what? Okay, so if by chance this is what's happening, you click on the Nexus or whatever your command center or Nexus hatchery is, and then right-click on some minerals, and then every single probe or SCV or drone that comes out of the thing will automatically rally and start working. It's great. It's much different from Brood War, mind you. Brood War did not let you do that. What are you building? Marines. Rocket's just building Marines up here, hiding in the shadows. It's cool. Is he building SCVs back home? By golly, yes he is. It's 9 to 8 harvesters. It's still very close that way. Where is your Zealot, good friend David? Is he? Oh, he's coming up to attack over, and there's nothing to defend from Rocket. What is this game? What is happening right now? Okay, Marines starting to pop out here. Zealot says, hey guys, remember me? I killed all of your friends back there. Oh, are we going to get a surround here is the question. Yeah, if the SCVs get a surround, they win, but pulling all of these SCVs away is losing mining time for Rocket. This is a great move out of DavidSung. This is brilliant. Rocket not doing the right thing here. He is losing all of the mining time on Earth, trying to kill this one Zealot. Finally decides, okay, we're getting dragged way away from home. We should probably get back to work, and they are. But the Marine count is now 3 with an SCV. He's going to try to kill this pylon that is powering the only gateway that is available. And that's going to be a problem for DavidSung. He doesn't have any other production facilities. He pulls his probes. There's been more worker fighting in this game in the first 5 minutes than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life. So killing the SCV, killing the Marines. Unupgraded Marines are actually surprisingly bad against workers. They're real bad against workers because the workers are faster. The Marines don't actually hit all that hard without any upgrades at all. And if they don't have stim, they don't have combat shield, and they don't have medevacs healing them, unupgraded Marine, surprisingly bad. Look at that, chasing him down with the probes, zapping him. Real good here. Got another Zealot in production. DavidSung tosses out the lol. Yes. This is what StarCraft is all about, you guys. This is just fun. This is just fun and games and more fun and more games. Oh. Enjoying this one. Okay, so cybernetic score coming up for DavidSung. Finally teching at 5 minutes into the game. Rocket shows no interest in that at all. He has his 1 barracks. He's still producing out of, mind you. He's still producing out of this thing, even though he's been spotted. And just Zealot, just go kill it. Just go kill the thing. Force him to lift it off. Zealot, you're so lazy. There we go. Zealot now wandering up. Any micro? No micro. Okay, with micro, you can kill a Zealot with Marines, but it's hard, and I don't really expect that out of Into the Void, but you should try. I'd like to see you try, at the very least. Alright, so forcing a lift off on that barracks. Rocket tosses out the lull. Rocket doesn't have anything. He has no army production structures at all. He doesn't even have an orbital command. Rocket, what is he? Oh, he faked. You guys, he faked the liftoff and he landed it and he's building a reactor. He's building a reactor, you guys. The memeiest game of all time. I don't. What? Rocket, what are you doing? Oh, and the Zealot comes back on in from DavidSung, losing all this mining time once again. Engineering Bay coming up. I feel like Rocket at this point. Oh, Zealot gets trapped and killed. He does, see, he fights though. He takes a couple SCVs down with him. It's 13 to 13 workers. Rocket's even on this one. He's going to upgrade his command center to a planetary fortress. That's the only reason he has an engineering bay right now. Oh, found it again. Did Rocket. Found your attempt to throw down a barracks with a, a reactor. Zealot hacking away too. Rocket's not going to let this Marine finish, is he? Where's the Marine even going to pop out if he can? I don't know if he can make it. Marine! Pop out! Marine! No, doesn't make it. All right. Well, it looks like DavidSung finally will be rid of the infestation in his base after about 5 minutes or more of gameplay. Yes, that is in fact a planetary fortress he's pulling up, and he's bringing more SCVs for another attack. Dude, this seems real ill-fated for you. Where are you guys going? Oh, they're preparing for the attack. They saw it coming. These SCVs must have killed something on the way. So what? But you don't need to do, I mean, yes, I guess you would need to respond with everything at this point, because again, Rocket's pulling all of the boys here to try to go for yet another. It is a 7.5 minute SCV rush, you guys. Where else will you see this? All right, coming up, Zealot. Yeah, Stalker. Yeah, DavidSung. Jeez, he says he's very pleased by this. The Zealot does go down, but man, does he have 9 kills. Oh, he's alive. He's got 9 kills and 6 hit points, and he is living. And he will thank me not to say he's dead if he's not dead again. So I apologize. I apologize, DavidSung's Zealot. Okay, it's 5 to 19 harvesters, but killing this planetary fortress is difficult. Thanks for a fun game, says DavidSung. Yes. Yeah, I'd say this is a fun game. Excuse me, I just sneezed. I think you were on mute, but sometimes I can't tell. I press the button and sometimes it doesn't work. But no, we're good. I think I got it off. What else is going on? The only reason I play, says Rocket, is for the fun. I think that's what it was. It was a continuation of the idea. Thanks for the fun game. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see what's going on in other news. Ooh, in other news, I ordered a new processor for my computer so I can stream better for you guys. The streaming the StarCraft and streaming the Far Cry 5 to the Twitch has been okay, but it's not looked amazing because my processor was in Core i5-2400 from over 5 years ago. So I upgraded to an i7-8700K, which is the latest and greatest Coffee Lake, I believe is what they call it. So the streaming should look a lot better. Twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. I'll be posting VODs of what I do on Twitch here onto YouTube as well. You may have seen that already. I have gotten my Earth Wishes from Loser Who Cry. Wait, what? I have gotten Mayeth Wishes from Loser Who Cry because my SCVs killed their base. Mayeth Wishes. Death Wishes? That's got to be Death Wishes. That's what he's talking about. Death Wishes. Anyways, fair enough. So the Stalkers, and no, don't attack this planetary. You're gonna die. No. Zealot, no! Oh, Zealot, why, Zealot? Zealot. All right, here we go. This is what you do, DavidSung. You expand, right? You're saturated here at your main. You expand, you tech up 2 Immortals immediately, and then you come crush this. Immortals will kill this planetary fortress, no big deal. Rocket is working on Marauders with Concussive Shell, which seems like a pretty good answer. Marauders are real good against gateway units. For Protoss, they destroy Stalkers, and they're pretty good against Zealots, too. What are you working on? Twilight Council and a robotics facility. Expand. Expand. Rocket has nothing with which to attack you. I know it's scary. I know he's been aggressive so far, but you have enough of an army, you don't have to worry about it. You can warp in more stuff, too. Right? Warp in a couple more Zealots if you're worried about another SCV attack, but if I was you, I would not worry about an SCV attack anymore. You have the army to deal with it. It's not going to be a problem. Expand. Make, okay, double robotics facility. DavidSung knows what he's doing, you guys. He's going Immortals. Okay, excellent, excellent. DavidSung has played enough of the game that he understands basic concepts. Perhaps the execution thereof is not enough. It's not good enough, right, to make it into the higher levels. But that's okay. And look, he's expanding. He's expanding. DavidSung, you're my Protoss hero. You really are. Are we really going to keep playing? I am, says Rocket. Yes, please, please continue playing, you guys. Working on +1 attack here is Rocket. He's on 1 base. The 2 bases, though, does not look good. 29 to 15 Harvesters. DavidSung has a double lead, but I was going to say Mules. But there's no Mules because Rocket doesn't have an orbital command. I never quit while I have a base or 2, says Rocket. That's a good attitude. Honestly, it's kind of like Hearthstone. You ever play Hearthstone and you're like, oh man, my opponent, he's gonna kill me the next turn. There's nothing I can do. I might as well just concede. But no. Don't concede. Sometimes your opponent will try to bad manner you and do stupid things, and then you can win. It's just like that in StarCraft. Yes, you may be down to 1 or 2 bases. Yes, they may have a bigger army than you, but maybe they'll do something stupid, like attack all of it into a planetary fortress that is being repaired, and everything will die. You never know. You never know. So stick around, especially at the lower levels. Stick around until you're dead. I mean, not all the way. Don't make them chase down all of your buildings. That's not very nice. But once all your attacking units are dead and they clearly have a huge army and there's really literally nothing that can happen, then you can tap out with a GG. Of course. With a GG. Rocket says, Terrans are like weeds. Don't get the root. And we come back. It's true. No race has better comeback potential than Terran. Just super impressive. That reminds me of the outtake from Chris Pratt in the Parks and Rec bloopers. I'm not going to repeat the joke, but if you know what it is, it's very popular on Reddit. A lot of people link to it over time, even though it's, I mean, probably 5 years old at this point. It's very good. It's a very good joke from Chris Pratt. So, good times. They're like weeds, is what they are. Okay, Immortals from DavidSung. I'm liking this a lot. He's starting to float some money here, about 700, 500. I thought that was Zerg, says DavidSung. Yeah, Zerg has some decent comeback potential too, but not quite like the Terrans. Not quite like the Terrans. Zerg are nasty. Bleep, says Rocket. Hey, they're bonding over their shared hatred for Zerg. That's so nice. Is that a stuck... Oh, hallucinated Phoenix dies to missile turret. That is a stuck SCV. He probably built one of these supply depots and can't get out. Rocket can lower this by clicking lower on the supply depots, and he can escape and start to mine again. Rocket is not expanding. He is turtling up like a turtle right now. This is a turtle Terran as you could possibly get. He is completely walling his stuff in. A standard attack of Zealots won't do anything to this. But again, get some Immortals to sit out here, rock those bunkers. Are there Marines in there? There are Marines in there. It's a little more tricky, but once they're out of the bunkers, the Stalkers can pick them off, and then the Immortals can finish off the planetary fortress. You want more than this, though. 4 seems good. 5 is basically a guarantee that you're going to win that thing. All right, so DavidSung hanging out. Rocket hanging out. So I guess it's time for a plug for the Falcon Paladin Hour. There's a link in the description to the Falcon Paladin podcast where I and Wade talk about StarCraft. We talk about upcoming TV shows and movies. We're talking about Infinity War and Ready Player One and Deadpool 2 and all sorts of stuff. So check us out. Click that link. You can find the Falcon Paladin Hour anywhere fine podcasts are distributed. Seriously, just search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app on your phone and you'll find it in seconds. No big deal. And actually, if you are a supporter of the podcast, there's a Patreon page for that in the show notes of every show, or the channel at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. You have access to Let's Play videos with Wade and I. We are doing Pit People right now, which is the latest from Behemoth, who brought you such classics as Castle Crashers and Battle Block Theater. one of the more creative game developers in the world right now, and Pit People is a new turn-based strategy game that we're really enjoying. We're having a good time with, we're winning, we're not able to betray each other as much as we are in Far Cry, but it's still wonderful. So if you are a supporter of the channel or the podcast for as little as $1 a month, that's all it takes. $1 a month, you guys, you can watch us play the Pit People co-op every week. Every week guaranteed. So that's great. All right, David, it's time to go. You have 6 Immortals. You have 5 Zealots. You have 6 Stalkers. You have 5 Sentries. It's time to move out and wreck this Terran scrub. Get him, DavidSung. Get him. No? Not going to happen? All right, not going to happen. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, at this point, you need to make this gateway into a warp gate, and otherwise, you're doing fine. He's spending his money pretty darn well, is DavidSung. These guys, I tell you every week, this is not your grandpa's Bronze and Silver League players. It just isn't. These guys have build orders down. They know the basics of the game. They just can't get out of Bronze and Silver because they make mistakes, because they're not aggressive enough with their units, as DavidSung is. Here's something, okay, here's a tip. Here's a tip that I actually heard Fat Man say. There's Fat Man TV on Twitch. I'll put a link in the description. Just search for Fat Man TV on Twitch. You'll find him. He is a Protoss Platinum streamer who just got started. He's very charismatic. He's a great dude. He makes me laugh, and he plays Protoss on the ladder. And if he looks at his army on the screen and says, that's a scary Protoss army, he attacks with it. That's all it is. He doesn't count. He doesn't try to decide if he has the perfect composition. He says, that's a scary Protoss army, and he attacks. That's all it is. So Protoss players, you should do that. You should look at your army and say, that's a scary Protoss army. Zerg players and Terran players, same thing. If you look at the army and say that it is terrifying in some way, go attack with it. You don't have to commit, right? You don't have to commit. You don't have to go in there and A-move, even if you're getting wrecked. If you go in and they've got 1,000 tanks and you have nothing but ground units, pull back. Make some Void Rays, right? Keep them on one base. Even if this is a scary thing to go up, keep them on one base, get a huge maxed out army, keep making stuff, keep expanding, which I love that DavidSung is doing here with the expansion while he attacks. So he scouted in. What did he see? He saw pretty much everything, honestly. I mean, that's a factory now. But otherwise, and there's a starport too, because there's a battle cruiser on the way from Rocket. Oh, ay caramba. Alright, but either way, he has this thing. Go. You have enough stalkers to take down a single battle cruiser. You have enough immortals to deal with the planetary fortress. Are there any tanks on the way? No, he's got the oh, there is a tank on the way now. I was going to say he has a factory with a tech lab, but no tanks. But yes, he is in fact making tanks. Lol, says DavidSung. Did you... Going up the ramp, man. Going up the ramp is your victory. Yes? No? Alright, DavidSung. It's cool. It's totally fine. Merp. You ever watch the Gauntlet Global Open, you guys? Twitch.tv/GauntletSC2. I host it on my channel, twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. And it's where you can find Jordan and I casting live StarCraft with players such as Lozira and Kelazar. Kelazar won the whole thing last week. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Sunday, twitch.tv/GauntletSC2. Be there. Come say hi. It's a good time had by all. All right, so Rocket's trying to expand, but that is just like the worst idea of all time. Yeah, it's going to die. These Stalkers, they have upgrades. They've got +2 attack. That's pretty great. Dude, wrong command center. Poor Rocket. This is why you don't turtle, you guys. Rocket is an excellent example of not turtling. Of why you don't turtle, to be more specific. All right, Zealots, taking some tank fire. Okay, now here's the thing. You see the tank fire as Protoss and you think scary. Scary tank, scary. But one tank, really nothing to worry about. You can destroy one tank. If this guy gets incinerated by 5 tank shots at once, then we get afraid. Okay, we get afraid then. But at this point, nothing to worry about. Just go. Oh, this looks like a contain. Oh, I love this too from DavidSung. Why is my opponent on one base? He says. What is going on here? And the answer is, he is on one base, but just verify, right? Throwing up pylons at all the potential bases that Rocket could be at. He's not checking this side of the map, which I'm actually worried about. I'm worried that he doesn't see what's going on there, but we'll be all right. Poor SCV. He's just trying to get home. I think he was rallied inside the base, and this is a wall, so he just was going to go around and be very sad, but instead he died first, so he didn't have to be sad. Didn't have to be sad. That's nice. It's nice when you don't have to be sad. Void Ray is coming in from DavidSung. I am liking this. I like the Void Ray angle, although the missile turret count is a little bit insane. That is 11. That is 11 Void Rays, you guys. Adepts scouting up with the shade and then pulling back. There we go. Smart. Didn't have to sacrifice anything for that scout. Hallucinated Phoenix are also wonderful for that sort of thing. Yeah, we're just being patient. We are being patient. DavidSung making some decisions. But that's about it. He does not. He's playing the contain game. He's playing the long game, which I think he's got at 1. It's 170 to 48 supply. It'd be a really crazy and you're gonna sacrifice your Void Rays to kill that tank. Aw, Void Rays. Want to sacrifice one of your bros to kill that siege tank. All right, siege tank down. Let's go, says David. Taking some Widowmine fire. No. Go. Just move up the ramp and go. There's nothing. Go, DavidSung. All right, Immortal's going to lead the way, providing some vision here for the Stalkers to hit too. Immortal's just killing these buildings. Look how fast these buildings die with Immortals with +2 attack. 65 damage per shot versus Armored. Pretty quick attack speed too at 1.04. So yeah, just wandering on in. Immortals need to target fire down this Planetary Fortress. Oh, bunker first. There you go. Bunker first and then Planetary Fortress, and not even really trying to repair is Rocket, and that's going to be all she wrote for the Rocket. He's a dead person. Good game, says DavidSung. Rockets. Did he make a battle cruiser? He does have a battle cruiser. Oh, is it back here? He warped it way across the map. Oh, a Cloak Banshee's out from Rocket. Did you bring detection, David? Oh, David, no. Oh, did he? No, where is it? He's got 2 observers. Oh, they're sitting back here playing defense. All right, Banshee going to kill the entire Protoss army by himself. How's that sound? Pretty good, I guess. Oh, did he run out? Oh, I think he ran out. I think the Banshee, the female pilot of the Banshee ran out. And Battle Cruiser is here to destroy all of your stuff. This game, you guys. I feel sorry for the people who don't watch Into the Void, because it's fun. It is just a really fun time. Really fun time. I mean, there's not much to do for this battle cruiser, right? He's just kind of hanging out. This is being revealed. You know, David doesn't know what to do. Where's his attention right now? Should we find out? Let's find out. He's watching the battle cruiser. He says, I lost a pylon. Okay, but at the same time, I have this big army and all these stalkers with +2 attack. +3 attack. I have a pylon at every base on the map, says DavidSung. Go. I guess, are you just prolonging your win? Guardian Shield comes up. He could recall. He could recall home. That's the thing. Mass recall right here. Mass recall on this army. You kill the battle cruiser. You leave like a zealot behind to kill the missile turret, and you super win. Oh, DavidSung, I'm adding you, he says. Okay, says Rocket. I'm non-committal. And Rocket was defeated. DavidSung is victorious, despite our knife-wielding battle cruiser being left behind. Indeed, DavidSung is victorious. Have you ever seen a game with a double worker rush? Like worker rush, like the beginning and then at 7 minutes? I haven't. I definitely have not. But DavidSung kept his cool. Actually saw the worker rushes coming pretty well. I mean, really well. He scouted those things. He was prepared for them. Usually, players at this level don't see the worker rush until the workers are inside their mineral line and killing stuff, and by then it's usually too late. But DavidSung, man, good map awareness. Pretty good macro skills, too. Got the upgrades going, +3 attack at 23 minutes. And eventually was brave enough to move up the ramp, which that's really all I hope from any of you guys, is the bravery to move up the ramp when it's okay to move up the ramp. 10,000 resources lost for Rocket, about 3,500 lost for the Protoss there. And that's going to be it from me. If you'd like to have your game cast by Falcon Paladin for Into the Void, send me your Bronze or Silver League level replay to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. And I'll see if I'll cast it. Can't promise. I get a lot. I get a lot of these every week. Not as many as Mid-Rank Madness because it's the biggest segment of the population, but Into the Void is very fun too. Okay, that's really going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void Into the Void cast. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Go ahead and catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
And so you must run, and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. You can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the